Uh, I had allergies like I guess it would have been a couple of episodes ago for you guys, but it was only like a week or so for me. Um, so I just kind of woke up today super late. I have some coffee, so I'll be muting myself every now and again to take a drink of that because my throat is not feeling great. But I wanted to record a little bit. I've been eager to get back into this game. Last time we were here, we beat the true monk, the true corrupted monk. Um, and we got the dragon's tally board, which will allow us to buy divine confetti. But right now, we're just kind of admiring this. So you notice these waterfalls. This water actually seeps into the world we've already been in. So if you remember the guardian ape, his watering hole, the arena we fought him in, the water comes from the palace right here. So that's where that water comes from. Just some info for you. Uh, we have to make our way down, so we're just going to be grappling. And there are quite a few items over here, but there's also quite a lot of death. So we have to balance out the items with the death. And one of the main sources of death is the guy playing the flute. That is a Mist Noble. We already faced one. They have something called enfeeblement, where they can like insta-kill you, basically. Uh, Essentially, if they see you, they will like stun you. It's like an enfeeblement meter that builds up pretty quickly, which sucks being without Kuro's charm because it builds up very quickly. And if you get enfeebled, you basically can barely move for a good amount of time, and you can't resurrect. So I'm going to be kind of showing you how to get around all these guys, but it's always tricky. It's always tricky. You notice they kind of remind me of Seath the Scaleless from Dark Souls. They're supposed to be trying to morph into dragons, but like they really remind me of Seath. Alright, left some spirit emblems over there, which is fine. Ah, here it is. I knew there was an item over here somewhere. Litecoin burst, okay. So now we're gonna go back this way. There's a lot of area to go underwater here. We're just not gonna go underwater yet. It's not advisable. There's also a new dog variant here, which is, honestly, I don't think any tougher than regular dogs. If anything, they're easier, but, anyways, we're gonna sneak over this way. Take out this archer. See, do I have... Yes. I don't want those. Okay. Cool. So we took that guy out, and you may be wondering, like, why the heck am I running back? It's because we're now going to get on top of the building. And that's because there are two more enemies up here. One is an archer that's over this way. And even though they are archers, some are archers and swordsmen. So the swordsmen have a little bit more health and a different moveset because they can bring out their sword. I'm not going to say they're particularly difficult. Like, the archers are very easy, but the swordsmen... There's certainly enemies that you don't want to fight more than one of at a time. It is one at a time, no more. Otherwise you will get messed up. So like this guy, he's got a buddy behind him, but I'm baiting this guy over here. And it's all about deflecting. Like obviously I was attacking there, but it's gonna end up being about deflecting. And you can actually catch them into a loop. Like this. And all these warriors are Okami. They're actually women. Just a fun fact for you. Actually women. So that guy's there. We actually have to run over this way. And you want to kill this guy as quickly as possible. Otherwise, he can enfeeble you. And they are a great source of a lump of fat wax. They're also a great source of something called lump of grave wax, which is we've probably gotten it before, but it's a rare upgrade material. But this is the place to farm for it. They also give you a ton of XP. So if you need some skill levels, this is the place. Let's see, let's go up here. I'm also, like I said, I'm sick, so I'm a little out of it at the moment. Especially because I haven't had coffee. Which I'm going to take a second and drink some real quick. Alright. So we have the dogs down here, as you can see. They have a special series of attacks. We're not going to mess with them at the moment. But you see, we have the dogs here, and we have this guy. This guy we need to go ahead and take out. And you see, the dogs have lightning attacks. But luckily, thanks to lightning reversal, they're not that hard. And if you saw, I took out 2 with the lightning attack of 1. So, you know, they're pretty easy to take out. They're ugly looking things though. Like, I like dogs. I like dogs a lot, but like these guys are hideous. They remind me of like those little like, I don't know what they are. It's like they're similar to chihuahuas in size, but like they can look absolutely hideous. I don't know, like scruggly little guys. I don't know what the breed they are, but I don't know. I think they're usually sweet dogs, but I think they're kind of ugly dogs. Cool. So we get them out of the way. Not that bad. This was the easy part, by the way. This is the easiest part in this whole area. Now we can rest here. Yes. Let's rest. Let's actually go back to the dilapidated temple. I want to see if I can get another upgrade tool. Or, I guess, another... If I have another tool I can upgrade. Hello? I really want malcontent, is what I really want. Can't get that, and I can get malcontent. Ooh, I can almost get golden vortex too. Golden vortex is something else. Kunai I don't need. Spear I don't need. Alright, let's... And I've really tried to avoid farming much this game. Everything I've done in this game, you guys are seeing. Unless, like, I was sitting still for a second and I, like, had to cut a little bit. But this is present me talking about what future me is going to do. So I don't... Which I guess for you will end up being past me, but whatever. My plan is not to edit anything out of this playthrough. But we got malcontent, which is really useful. We'll use it relatively soon. Now we're here at the Mibu Manor. You notice we were at the Mibu Village over in the Ashina Depths, but now we're at Mibu Manor. You see all these pretty trees over here. I guess they're supposed to mimic the Everblossom, the Sakura tree, but very nice. Alright. So we have this guy coming. And this area is very difficult. I'm going to try and show you the correct way to go, but it's just plain hard. Like, you see that? She's saying best go around the whole area, because you cannot go straight through there. You will die, 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 die. You need to be careful going right here. Very easy to slip up and die. Know that you have a guy behind you. But we can take this guy out, which will allow us to take this guy out. Boom. I mean, your priority is going to be taking out the guys that can enfeeble you. I know we haven't seen that meter build up yet, so you're probably like, this doesn't look like a big deal, but you'll be tempted to take out this soldier right there. But if you listen, you hear the flute playing. There's a pathway right over there. You can see the difference in the shadows. So if we go this way, we can take out this guy. And you see that? That was the enfeeblement meter. You saw it started building up, and he had just seen us. So yeah, whenever they're coming down to like overhead slam you, that's when you deflect and you can catch them in a loop. Really easy way to deal with them. We can get yellow gunpowder. I think eel liver is the most useless freaking item. I really do. It's like lightning resistance. This area is a little bit more difficult, so you're going to want to go up. And we're going to wait till that guy comes over here. Okay. Over here. And the reason we wait is because they're going to have two soldiers with them. And remember my rule, you don't want to fight two of these guys at once. So we are going to keep to that rule and hide up here. And there should be another guy that can enfeeble us over this way, another noble. Aha! Here he is. So a lot of it is just playing the rooftops. And there's a lump of gray blacks. But there's still a lot more of those guys out there, so we do have to play it safely. I would love to just drop down on one. Ah, they saw us from the back. Like they were looking the other way and they found us. Go figure. While they're aggroed, you don't really want to attack anyone just in case you give yourself away, because once you get enfeebled, you're pretty much done. There's like no mercy. Let's do Homeward Idol. I'm going to go ahead and equip Malcontent. What it does is it will stun, you can use it 3 times in a fight, and it will stun apparition enemies, like the Shichiman warriors. Alright, got him. So there's one more floating around. Get some divine confetti. I'm okay with fighting this guy straight up. That's not a big deal. Or, I guess, this woman. See, I mistimed it, and so I have to deal with other parts of her moveset whenever you miss time. But we get her anyways. She goes down. She goes down. Very fun, very fun. Now, there are more items and stuff over here. You can actually decide not to continue this way. You don't have to go this way. I'm going to try to go this way, but it is dangerous. Yeah, so I need to run. Because as soon as I see that enfeeblement, I'm running. So there's some regular troops over here, which is why we aggroed some people, but it's fine. These spear guys, pretty easy to deal with. Just get vitality damage on them. You can build up posture too, but ideally what you do is you keep a distance like this and wait a little bit, because sometimes they will do lightning attacks. This one doesn't seem to want to do lightning attacks. It's a little difficult sometimes. I don't know why, but whenever they do those sweep attacks, you jump on top of them. And you see, like, I'm jumping on top, but they're still getting through. It's a bug or something with the way that they've done it. Because I have that issue all the time. It's like such a small window of where you can actually land. I don't know why that is, but even though you want to, like, jump on them while they're sweeping, it's so tricky. And yeah, there's a guy up on the roof. That's why that's aggro symbols there. We don't actually have to worry about them. Okay. So, yeah. Let's think about this, because both of these guys are out, and that makes me a sad person. Because I don't think I can attack one without attacking both. They look at me the wrong way. It's all bad. So we're in a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle. Alright, that's what I wanted. I wanted to aggro them. Just to move them around a bit. I didn't like the way that they were set up. Yep, follow me. Follow me. And that Miss Noble shouldn't be here anytime soon. Dead. Yeah, Miss Noble's just hanging out, which is what we want. Yeah, this whole area is super tricky. Because, like, I'm worried if I kill one of these guys, the other one's gonna see me. And then it's all over. Like, that guy's just leaning too much. They're, like, covering for each other. Let's see if I can get rid of this guy. Okay. So, now that we killed that guy, I'm not worried about those other two. There is an item over there, but it's not that important. We just wanted to get this divine grass. But you can see, like, there's that item there. It's not worth the risk. Just not. Alright. So now we're in a different situation. So you can see there's a guy straight ahead, an Okami warrior, and there is a little flute playing dude right there. The problem is there's another flute playing dude over there, in that doorway. And it's a very sad situation, because it's difficult to know which one you need to go after. So what we're actually going to do is dive and go up. There's a little pocket of water there. We'll get some treasure carp scales. And if you open this up, you get the water of the palace. So you may not remember, but we talked to a really weird guy all the way outside the wedding cave door in the Mibu village. And he asked for water of the palace. And so if we give this to him, if we give him the water of the palace, we will be able to get some extra treasure carp scales. Okay, cool. Totally fine. Totally fine with what's happening right now. I like that Miss Noble's moving a little bit, honestly. And you see this one does know lightning techniques. We're just getting them away from the other Miss Nobles, just so we don't have to accidentally aggro them. Come here. Come here. Okay. Well, he's being difficult. She's being difficult, whatever it is. Yes, I want to fight you. Attack me. Well, that's annoying. Don't enfeeble me. Yeah, we're kind of in a bad spot at the moment. Because so long as this person is aggroed, so will the Miss Nobles be. And I really don't want to aggro these other ones. Just build up that posture gauge, I guess. Yep, you missed, you failed. Yeah, this area, it seems like we're taking this way too slow, but the enfeeblement is like the worst kind of death. There was a run that I did where it was one of the first ones that I had done after like taking a break from this game for a while. And I had 6 deaths in that run, and I just had like 2 bosses left. But 2 of those 6 deaths were enfeeblement. So, no, I'm not exaggerating. It is rough. Sweet. Get your Manji double for the win. Yeah, come over here. Get your Manji double. Get your Manji double. Get your Manji double. Get him out of the way. Sweet. Okay. So like I said, this is very difficult. And now this guy's looking directly at me, which really sucks. Because like I said, there is another guy right over there. I don't mind this. Him moving like this. Move back. Go ahead and move back. Or stay where you are. Cool, got him. So we baited him a little bit, and you can see there's another guy here, and it's super tricky if you're trying to fight both of them. Whew. This is like the most dangerous part, because this guy's here, and this guy's here. So normally what you would try and do is run in, kill this guy. This guy's trying to enfeeble you, and this guy's trying to kill you. So you have to like run back, and messy. That's all it is messy. But sweet.